Okay, today we'll start with select statement. Select is one of the important statement in SQL. Select is one of the important statement of SQL. Today we're going to study about that. The SQL statement is used to fetch the data from a database table, which returns data in the form of result table. These result tables are called as result sets. It means the select statement is used to retrieve or display or collect the data from the database tables. Again, whatever the results we are getting from that in the form of table itself, that we are calling it as result set also. Then, how to use that? Select is commonly used statement in SQL. How to use this? The syntax is select column 1, comma column 2, comma column 3, dash dash dash, column n from table name, semicolon. This part we are calling it as compulsory part. For this compulsory part, the optional parts can be added to the select. They are where condition can be used, group by can be used, having clause can be used, or order by can be used. These are optional. Where, group by, having, and order by. These can be used with select statement if it is required. Otherwise, commonly used statement without any condition is the first one, that is compulsory part. Select column 1, column 2, dash dash dash, column n from table name ending with semicolon. This is compulsory. Along with this, you can add some clauses also and conditions. Here column 1, column 2 are the field names of the table whose values you want to fetch. You want to retrieve the particular column values that you are given as column 1 to column n. If you want to fetch all the fields available in the field, it means, as you said in case of insert also, insert can be used in two methods in the same way using select also. If you want a particular field values or particular column values, you can mention the column values, column names, or else if you want all the columns values of the table, then another method can be used. It means this can be used for two purposes, for getting the particular column values or data, or if you want to get all the columns or all the fields of the table, then the select can also be used in different ways. That is, the syntax may be like this: select space asterisk space from table name semicolon. This is the way, using this particular statement, you can fetch all the fields of the table. In this, the select and from are the keywords. Table name is user defined name, right? That is name of the table. So, after knowing the select syntax in two ways, we'll move with one example. That is, see here. As we are familiar now, in this, the SQL, this part is called as SQL prompt. In front of that, we are writing the statement as SQL commands. The statement what we are giving here is select space asterisk from student semicolon. So in this, select asterisk from are reserved words Then student is name of the table. It means this statement will retrieve all the fields or all the columns of the table that is represented by writing asterisk. In this statement, asterisk represents all the fields or all the columns data. From where? From this student table. From student table, we want to display or we want to fetch all the columns. That can be done by using this statement. If you execute this, this may be your output as you have created from the previous classes, created and inserted. According to that, the columns we have in the student table are only 5, that is 5 fields: register number, name, combination, date of birth, and fees. All the records will be displayed by using this statement. Even you'll get how many records are there in this table, that is shown here with 7 rows selected. It means it is fetched 7 rows from the student table. This is one example. It means we want to fetch or we want to retrieve all the columns, all the fields data from a student table. This is one way. Suppose if you want to fetch only the particular fields, then how to use that select? That is shown in second example. If you observe here, again one more example is mentioned here, that is the statement is written as SQL, that is prompt is there, greater than symbol. In front of that we are writing the select statement. Example, select register number, comma name, comma combination from student semicolon. It means this statement is fetching only the specified fields from that table. It fetches only the specified fields data from the table, and that is going to display on the screen. Example, we are taking the data from only 3 fields here: register number, name, and combination. These 3 fields are mentioned. We want these 3 fields details are records from the table student. That is the meaning of this statement. We want to display the register number, name, combination values or data from the student table. Right? When you execute this, again you get output as register number, name, and combination. These 3 columns of data will get, and total again you will get 7 rows selected. It means that table contains only 7 records or tuples. Any doubt up to here?
No, sir.
No, sir.
Then we move on to the next. Both the syntax are studied here in this example. 2 examples. Then we move on to next. The next one is distinct. Again, this distinct can be used with select only. Right? The distinct keyword can be used with select statement, so that using this you can eliminate the duplicate records from the table. If you want to retrieve the, or if you want to fetch the records from a table, then that can be done using select, but some of the records may be in a repeating way. Their duplicates are available in the table. Such duplicates, if you don't want to display or if you don't want to fetch the duplicates from the table, then the keyword distinct can be used with the select statement. It means the select statement is eliminating the duplicate records from the table. There may be a situation when you have multiple duplicate records in a table. While fetching such records, it makes more sense to fetch only unique records instead of fetching duplicate records. It means distinct keyword can be used with select statement to avoid the duplicate records fetching from the table. Then how to use that? For that you have to follow the syntax. The syntax is select distinct column 1, comma column 2, dash dash dash, column n from table name where condition. If you want, you can use condition. Otherwise, without condition also, you can use the distinct with the select. So in this syntax, select distinct from where. These are the keywords are reserved words, and column 1 to column n and table name are user-defined names. Column 1 to column n are the field names of the column, and table name is name of the table, ending with semicolon. So, by using this select, first part we will consider. It means compulsory part. Select star from student. Select star from student. It means we are fetching all the data, all the fields from the student table. Again, as usually displayed, according to our inserted records, 7 rows are selected. Right? Then, next. If you write like this now. Next example. First example we saw all the fields. Now, the second example you can observe here. SQL is the prompt. Then you are writing a statement. Select combination from student, order by combination semicolon. It means we are adding here some clauses, conditions here. What it does? See here. Select is a keyword. From is a keyword. Order by is a keyword. Combination is field name. Student is table name. Order by is a keyword. Then combination. Order by means it sorts the records. It arranges the records in increasing order. Right? It arranges the records in increasing order. That based on particular column or particular field that is shown here. Select combination from student. It means we want to fetch only one field data, that is combination from student, but the clause is added here. Condition, order by. Based on what? Based on combination. Combination should be in an order, in an ascending order. That's why CEBA is the first combination you are getting. Right? CEBA. See here. If you observe this in the first case, select star from student. CEBA is the last record if you are observing here clearly. Then PCMB is there in the middle. PCME is there. PCMC is there. Right? It means the combinations are in random order. But if you use this particular statement, order by, with the order by clause, that arranges the given field according to A to Z order, that is according to ascending order. It arranges the particular fields, given fields, or one field or more than field that can be arranged in an order. That's why if you observe the combinations here, CEBA is first, then PCMBs, then PCMCs, then PCME. It means the combinations are in an order. It means with select, we are used here one clause called as order by. How to use order by we know now. After knowing this, output. Then next. One point I will clear you. You observe this table, output table clearly. CEBA, PCMB, PCMB, PCMC, 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 PCME. Total 7 rows selected. In this output, if you observe PCMC and PCMB, the combinations are repeated. It means duplicates are there. To avoid these duplicates, we can use a keyword called as distinct, that you have shown it here. Say. Now, let us use distinct keyword with above select query and see the result. Example here. Select distinct combination from student, order by combination semicolon. It means for the previous query, previous statement or query, we have added now one keyword called as distinct. For the previous statement, we have added one more keyword called as distinct. Then what happens? This would produce the following result. It means when you use distinct keyword with a select, then it eliminates the duplicates. Right? That is shown here. See here. The example SQL select distinct combination from student order by combination ending with semicolon. If you observe now the output CEBA, PCMB, PCMC, PCME. It means in the previous output you have seen that if you miss the distinct from this particular statement, you will get 7 combinations are listed, 7 rows are displayed. In that, PCMC and PCMBs are repeated. That repeated things can be, right, avoided with the help of this distinct keyword. If you use distinct keyword with the select command, you can eliminate the duplicate records fetching from the table. That is shown in this example. Up to here, any doubts?
No, sir.
No, sir.
Then next one. We have studied select, along with that some keywords like order by and distinct. Now one more will start, that is with where clause. Where clause can be again used with some of the statements of SQL, not only with select. This where can be used with some other commands of SQL also. Now we'll go in detail. The where clause is used to specify the condition while fetching data from single table or joining with multiple tables. It means this statement is clearly stating that the where clause can be used to specify the conditions for fetching the data from one or more tables. If you want to get, or if you want to retrieve, or if you want to fetch the data from one or more than one tables by specifying a condition, then where can be used. The condition, if the given condition is satisfied, then only such records from one or more than one table can be displayed with the help of this where clause. If the given condition is satisfied, then only it returns specific value from the table. Whatever the thing you have mentioned in the statement, that can be displayed if and only if the given condition is true. If it is satisfied, then only displays. Otherwise, it will not get any data from the table or tables. To use where clause to filter the records and fetching only necessary records. Why are putting condition? Because we want to say only the particular or needed records from the table. We don't want complete data from a table. We want the needed records from the table. Then the where condition can be used with select or more than that select command also. That we are mentioning here. The where clause is not only used with select statement, but it is also used with even update, delete, and etc. Some other where clause can be used with many of the statements of SQL. Then after knowing this, what it does, we go through the syntax, how to use that where. We are showing now where can be used with select, how to use that. The syntax is select column 1, comma column 2, comma column n from table name where condition semicolon. You can specify a condition using comparison or logical operators. You can put the condition, you can write the condition by using either comparison or logical operators. For example, the statement which would fetch register number, name, and fees fields from student table where fees is greater than 15,000. It means we are taking an example that we want to say the rest number of the student and name of the student and fees of a student. It means we want to see three fees details of a student, but the condition is that students fees should be greater than 15,000. ಅಂದ್ರೆ ಯಾವೆಲ್ಲ ಸ್ಟೂಡೆಂಟ್ 15,000ಕ್ಕಿಂತ ಜಾಸ್ತಿ ಫೀಸ್ ಕಟ್ಟಿದವರು ಇದ್ದಾರೆ ಅವ್ರದಷ್ಟೇ ನಾನು ಸ್ಟೂಡೆಂಟ್ ಲಿಸ್ಟ್ ಮಾಡ್ತಾ ಇದ್ದೀನಿ ವಿತ್ ಹೆಲ್ಪ್ ಆಫ್ 3 ಕಾಲಮ್ ವ್ಯಾಲ್ಯೂಸ್, ದಟ್ ಈಸ್ ರಿಜಿಸ್ಟರ್ ನಂಬರು, ನೇಮು, ಫೀಸ್. ನೀವು 3 ಕಾಲಮ್ ಡಿಸ್ಪ್ಲೇ ಆಗಬೇಕು. ಯಾರು ಎಂತ ಸ್ಟೂಡೆಂಟ್ ಇದ್ದು ಯಾವ ಸ್ಟೂಡೆಂಟ್ಸ್ 15,000ಕ್ಕಿಂತ ಜಾಸ್ತಿ ಫೀಸ್ ಕಟ್ಟಿದ್ದಾರೆ ಅವ್ರದಷ್ಟೇ. That is the example. How to write this? That can be shown here. See here. This is example. In this example, we are showing that select register number, name, fees from student where fees greater than 15,000 semicolon. It means we are putting the where clause here. We want to display the register number, name and fees fields from the student table where the student fee should be greater than 15,000. ಯಾವೆಲ್ಲ ಸ್ಟೂಡೆಂಟ್ ಫೀಸ್ 15,000ರಿಂದ ಮೇಲ್ಪಟ್ಟಿದೆನೋ ಅಂತ ಸ್ಟೂಡೆಂಟ್ ಅಷ್ಟೇ ನನಗೆ ಈ 3 ಫೀಲ್ಡ್ಸ್ ಡೀಟೇಲ್ ಬೇಕಾಗಿದೆ. ದಟ್ ಈಸ್ ರಿಟನ್ ಇನ್ ದಿಸ್ ಸ್ಟೇಟ್ಮೆಂಟ್. When this statement executes, we'll get the outputs here. According to our tables, we are getting only 3 students are paying more than 15,000 fees out of 7 students. In our table, the fees is 16,000, 17,650, 24,000. Is it clear?
Yes, sir.
Then this one example concerned to where clause. It means we put a condition that fees should be greater than 15,000. Such students information can be displayed. Required information can be displayed by using this statement. And one more statement we are taking, one more example here. If you observe here, the next example, that is SQL prompt is there. Then select register number, name, combination. Register number, name, combination from student where combination equal to PCMC, physics, chemistry, maths, computer science. Right? It means when you observe this particular statement, we come to know that we want the list of students, those who have taken PCMC as their combination. We want to list the students whose combinations are PCMC, right? But we don't want all the fields details. I want only 3 column details, that is register number, name and combination. Only 3 columns information I want, right? The students, those who have taken PCMC as their combination. This is the meaning of this statement. Select register number, name, combination from student where combination equal to PCMC ending with semicolon. It means from our existing table, we are getting output in the form of a table again, that contains only 3 students there out of 7. Those are took PCMC as their combination, Ramesh, Mahesh and Arun. This example is clear?
Yes, sir.
Okay. Next.
Yes, sir.
Next one. Consent to operator will move now. The SQL and OR operators. And OR operator, that is logical operators. The SQLs, the logical operators and OR operators are used to combine multiple conditions to narrow data in an SQL statement. This we want to use now the logical operators with the select statement. These 2 operators, that is and OR operators, are called as conjunctive operators. Conjunctive operators. The logical and OR operators are called as, one more name for that is conjunctive operators. These operators provide a means to make multiple comparisons. If you put and or, then there will be more than one condition. That we are saying it as make multiple comparisons with the different operators in the SQL statements. Either you can use and or in a SQL statement, you'll get multiple comparisons. First, we'll go with the and operator. We'll go with and operator, right? The and operator allows the existence of multiple conditions in an SQL statement's where clause. Again, this and operator can be used in where clause in the select statement. Then how to use that? Again, we'll follow the syntax. That is, select column 1, comma column 2, comma column n from table name where condition 1 and condition 2 dash 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 and condition n ending with semicolon. As we beginning only told that the and can be used with multiple comparisons that you are showing in syntax here. Multiple conditions are checked here. That is multiple comparisons purpose we are using and or operators with SQL statement in where clause. We can combine n number of conditions using and operator for an action to be taken by SQL statements. You can put n number of conditions where it be a transaction or a query, all conditions separated by and must be true. If you use and operator, all the conditions must be true, then only it is going to display the required information. For example, consider the student table having the following records. See, these are the records, right? In the student table, all the 7 records are showing you the complete details of student table with 7 rows, with 5 fields, rest number, name, combination, date of birth, and fees. If you observe this, then we'll put the condition for this particular table. We're taking this table as an example, then you're continuing this query. The following is an example which would fetch rest number, name, and date of birth fields. It means we are fetching only selected fields data from the student table where the fee should be less than 1,500. Make it as 15,000. What example you have taken? 15,000 only. 1 0 is missing here. We'll add that 0. 15,000. And combination must be PCMC. See, we are putting here 2 conditions in the example. That is, we want to fetch the fields rest number, name, and date of birth from a student table where the student's fees must be less than 15,000 and their combination must be PCMC. Such students' data can be displayed with the help of this particular statement what we are mentioning here. The statement is SQL is a prompt, then select rest number, name, date of birth from student where fees less than 15,000 and this is the thing we are concentrating now, and combination is equal to PCMC ending with semicolon. And is the operator we are using here, right? It compares 2 statements, 2 comparisons here. One is fees, second one is combination. If both the conditions are satisfied, if both the conditions are true, then only this statement is going to display the details of that students by using 3 fields, that is rest number and name and date of birth. If you observe this here in the original table, PCMC you can check first. PCMC, how many records are there here? See here, Mahesh is 1 PCMC, then Arun is another PCMC, right? Then you observe the fees also. 1404, Mahesh, PCMC, 14 Jan 98. Fees is, how much is the fees? 17,650. Then one more is there, 1410, Arun, PCMC, 1st April 04. fees is 13,000. And one more record is that is 1401 Ramesh PCMC 7th August 99 14,000. If you observe these three in the original table, then check this statement here. We want to display the three columns information. The conditions are the fees must be less than 15,000 and a combination must be PCMC. The PCMC combinations are 3 students are available in our table, but out of 3 students, 2 students are satisfying the fees less than 15,000, but 1 student, that is Mahesh, his fees is 17,650. It means out of these 3 records, we'll get only 2 records account of the given query here. That is displayed as result here. See here, 1401 Ramesh, then date of birth, then 1410 Arun.
Sir, your voice is not.
See here in this,
Sir, your voice not clear.
in this example, is it okay? Is it okay?
Yes, sir.
So in this example, if you observe our original table here, how many students are there PCMC combination? 3 are there. Ramesh, Mahesh and Arun. Then check their fees also. One student fees is 14,000. Second student fees is 17,650. Third student fees is 13,000. Then check our query. What is given in the query? The fees of the student must be less than 15,000 and combination should be PCMC. Only such records can be displayed by using this statement that we are showing it in the output. 1401 Ramesh is there,